Los Angeles Lakers signing LeBron James this past summer, the expectations instantly went from rebuild mode to championship contenders. The common criticism surrounding this young Showtime LA team has been that there's no second superstar surrounding LeBron James, and with early season struggles and LeBron James actually becoming concerned with the organization, there's been rumors that have gone completely under your radar. What all-star wants to reunite with LeBron James once again to win another championship? What superstar is eligible for the biggest contract in NBA history, but would rather sacrifice it to play in a championship organization like the Lakers? And what superstar wants to join LeBron James and form the greatest duo in NBA history? Let's just get right into it. The point guards. The Los Angeles Lakers definitely have plenty of potential at the point guard position, but due to injury concerns and young talent still under development, there's been somewhat struggle there, which has led to LeBron James once again bringing the ball up court and pretty much quarterbacking most of the offense similar to his Cleveland days over recent years. But with that being said, they definitely have a potential star in this league of Lonzo Ball. Tremendous expectations were placed on Lonzo prior to his NBA career even beginning, due to his father LeVar actually making it so. But with all the pressure and playing under the spotlights of LA will come his progression over years in this atmosphere. LeBron even took note of Lonzo Ball while he was still a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and even showed up courtside to one of Lonzo's summer league games before his rookie season officially began, and was amazed at what he saw. Amazed enough to risk his legacy and pair up alongside him in LA. This season has been somewhat of a struggle for Lonzo though, adapting to playing alongside such great talent, as his numbers are significantly lower than last season. Lonzo's been averaging 8 points, 4.5 assists, and 5.5 rebounds per game up to this point. He's been playing 7 less minutes per game though compared to last year, where he put up 10.2 points, 7.2 assists, and 6.9 rebounds per game. Significantly better numbers all around. He still has time to step it up, constantly being encouraged by his new teammates though. But it's no surprise that Lonzo's been involved in so many rumors. The other point guard the Lakers have is the veteran and champion of Rajon Rondo, who's also been continuing development and mentoring with Lonzo to elevate his game. With Rondo being out due to injury, that's been the main reason LeBron has become the main ball handler for the team once again. Magic Johnson has even come out and said that they're watching LeBron's workload carefully and don't want their current situation to turn into Cleveland all over again for LeBron. With that being said, when Rajon Rondo was healthier during the earlier part of the season, he was putting up 8.5 points, 6.5 assists, and 4.5 rebounds per game, which were slightly better numbers than Lonzo. Now these are definitely respectable numbers, but at the end of the day, no part of this new Los Angeles roster is averaging 20 points per game outside of LeBron, so it's no question that another player on the team has to either step up their numbers or they have to acquire new talent through trade. With Kyrie Irving of the Boston Celtics recently becoming concerned for their franchise, implementing all these new pieces into their roster has been somewhat of a struggle up to this point, as they're not a top team in their conference like other recent years. Kyrie's even said that he wants to play alongside preferably a 15-year vet, someone that could kind of help us race along the regular season and understand it's a long marathon rather than just a full-on sprint, is what he was actually quoted saying. Is this his way of saying that he misses the company of someone established like LeBron James? With plenty of young talent on the Boston Celtics roster, the only thing that they're really missing is the experience that a veteran-led roster could assist with. With Kyrie being eligible to become a free agent after this season, the Boston Celtics also run risk of him departing for nothing in return. Kyrie Irving playing under the bright lights of LA would give him that spotlight he desires, while at the same time being able to showcase his talent once again at the biggest stages of the NBA playoffs, but he was actually successful at one point before winning a championship with Cleveland back in 2016. Another superstar point guard that would be very useful, who also becomes a free agent after this season, is Kemba Walker. Something that's shown itself over and over again over recent years is the fact that when players knowingly will not re-sign with a team that they're currently a part of and have an upcoming free agency, franchises will in fact trade them away for what they can get, so they don't leave the situation completely empty. That's exactly why Kawhi, Kyrie, and Jimmy Butler all ended up getting those trade requests granted. With concerns of no superstar talent wanting to pair alongside Kemba Walker on the Charlotte Hornets, the organization could in fact be seeing the situation for what it could be. This season, Kemba Walker is having by far the best season of his career, which is obviously good in a way because the Hornets have him on their side, but at the same time it's bad because of him being eligible for free agency soon, and many teams willing to offer him a deal. This season, Kemba's averaging a ridiculous 27.1 points, 6.2 assists, and 4.4 rebounds per game, while being the lone superstar on the Hornets. So imagine what he could do being a main option option in LA alongside other players holding their weight and making plays. The shooting guards. There's been plenty of rumors recently surrounding the shooting guard position for the Los Angeles Lakers. One has been in acquiring superstar Klay Thompson from the Golden State Warriors in some way because of him becoming eligible for free agency after this season. There's no doubt of him wanting to secure the bag with a max contract due to his championship experience the last 4 years, winning 3 of those championships and being a main factor of that team's success year after year. The Warriors front office knows that they can't afford to keep all this superstar talent together for much longer because of what these players are owed, so perhaps they might give up one of these players for something in return at least. But either way, this year Klay Thompson has not disappointed as he's averaging a career high 22.9 points, 3.7 rebounds, and nearly 2 assists per game, even putting up a ridiculous 52-point performance with an NBA record 14 threes in one game earlier this season where he barely even played. Bradley Beal of the Washington Wizards coming to the shooting guard position for the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for multiple pieces of their roster, which included Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, and Josh Hart, has also been heavily rumored over recent weeks especially. He's yet another superstar in this league who's eligible for free agency soon, and with continued struggles of the Washington Wizards this season, it would definitely not be a surprise at this point if they moved one of their franchise pieces of Bradley Beal himself or even John Wall after Dwight Howard became out due to injury. This season, Bradley Beal has put up pretty impressive numbers individually as well, with 21.6 points, 4.2 assists, and 4.2 rebounds per game. The Los Angeles Lakers definitely lack at that shooting guard position as of right now, and it definitely shows. Now, their lack of three-point shooting is definitely a concern as we move forward into the season, so it would definitely make sense to acquire a superstar capable of a shot. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is what we've been seeing starting right now, but he's only putting up 8 points and 2 rebounds, not even an assist per game, so it seems like that's not getting enough done alongside a LeBron James team. Now, another player worth looking into is someone who recently demanded a trade, J.R. Smith. Yeah, he's infamously now known for his Game 1 of the NBA Finals mistake that led to the Cavaliers' downfall and LeBron's departure, but he's still a veteran talent who's been there and can complement the passes from many of the Lakers' playmakers, such as LeBron himself or even Lonzo Ball. One main problem surrounding the Lakers is that they get open for three-point shots but aren't always able to knock them down, and it's a weakness indeed. So acquiring J.R. Smith from the Cleveland Cavaliers would definitely make sense. I'm sure that he would be willing to play alongside this roster. Anything is better than Cleveland right now. Yet JR's been most noted for his antics over the years, but the media kinda has his narrative messed up, and this could lead to his career's revival if he steps under the LA spotlight and shines. The small forwards. Now obviously the Lakers are not struggling whatsoever at the small forward position, being led by arguably still the best player in today's NBA. Even though it's LeBron James' first season with the Los Angeles Lakers, he's made it look as effortless as possible, adjusting to his own game into their system. There's even been rumors of Kevin Durant wanting to possibly team up with LeBron in LA. It makes sense due to continued controversy with teammates like Draymond Green and the fact that once again Kevin Durant has the option of free agency this next summer. So with the fact that LeBron has been quoted saying that he almost cracked during the beginning of this year's season should definitely raise some concern though. But even with the individual accolades he's been accomplishing all throughout the season, records he's been breaking, including passing Wilt Chamberlain on lists, at the end of the day he doesn't want to continue losing, and the Lakers definitely had their struggles adapting early on. This season LeBron is once again having one of the best all-around seasons of his career, averaging 28.1 points, something he's only done a few times in his entire career, 6.6 assists, and nearly 8 rebounds per game. They also have potential stars at this position of Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma, relatively putting up the same numbers this season. Now Brandon Ingram has been set forth with expectations of possibly becoming the next Kevin Durant, so there may be no need to even trade or sign KD to begin with. This year Ingram has been playing respectable as he's had to readjust his own game, playing alongside LeBron, but is still putting up 15.8 points, 2.3 assists, and 4.2 rebounds per game. Brandon Ingram has been subject to many trade rumors ever since LeBron joined the team, but with it only being his 3rd season in the league, his potential is definitely endless, and the Lakers haven't necessarily wanted to give that up. They see the future ahead. Kyle Kuzma was definitely a surprise over the last year, as he wasn't too hyped up coming into the league, and was a late first-round pick of the 2017 NBA draft. But he's come in and become one of the faces of the franchise, and you can constantly hear the crowd cheering for Kuz as he's one of the fan favorites. This season he's putting up even slightly better numbers than Ingram with 16.3 points and 5.2 rebounds per game. Kyle Kuzma looks like an upcoming superstar in this league due to his effortless play, and he continues to get better under the tremendous pressure, criticism, and expectations of a LeBron-led team. The power forwards. Now at this point in time, the Lakers don't necessarily have a true power forward. They constantly fill that spot with small forwards of LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, and Michael Beasley even. So with them not having a true big man for the position, it's definitely a setback for their season, especially when going up against against any teams in the NBA right now with a somewhat dominant true four. Now with that being said, there's been rumors surrounding the future for the Lakers, and it definitely looks bright. Anthony Davis, being one of the best players in the entire NBA, has been rumored to team up with LeBron James in the near future. He's actually eligible for the biggest contract in NBA history in a couple of years, but he knows his legacy won't be what he needs until he wins in the NBA playoffs. This season he's putting up nearly 28 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game. A true MVP candidate type of season, as he's carrying the Pelicans on his shoulders this year, pretty much like he does every single year. The rumor of AD joining alongside LeBron on the Lakers came from the news of Anthony Davis signing with the exact same agent of his, Rich Paul. Now the New Orleans Pelicans have said that they will not trade Anthony Davis for anybody in the league, but in the coming years, if he does continue to get disappointed with this franchise, not winning games, not making the necessary moves, he could easily be acquired by a team that'll put him in that spotlight and give him a chance at a championship. The centers. Now even at the center position, there's been rumors of the Lakers making changes. But during this past offseason, immediately after LeBron James committed to the Lakers signing a contract for 4 years, they picked up JaVale McGee as well. Now he's often been overlooked in his career due to most famously being known for questionable decisions, but was definitely a huge pickup as he's having arguably the best season of his entire career this season with LA. And what's funny is he gained championship experience playing with the Golden State Warriors last season, so they're definitely looking forward to that in this upcoming playoffs. Now McGee's been putting up 12 points, 6.4 rebounds, and nearly 3 blocks per game, being effective on both ends of the court offensively and defensively, and he's showing tremendous potential. With them being their only true big man, there's definitely no need to involvement in any sort of deal as he's truly a priority to the team's potential success. But during this past summer, before DeMarcus Cousins made his announcement to join the Golden State Warriors, he was actually rumored to come and play in LA. An Achilles injury from last season with the Pelicans has kept him sidelined up to this point in the season though. And that's why the Lakers decided not to take a chance on him, as he was one of the best big men in the entire NBA over the last couple of seasons, but many don't recover the same way after this type of injury occurs. It's definitely necessary though that the Lakers find some shooters and big men to complement LeBron's play style now rather than later, so they can immediately compete for a championship and he doesn't continue to be frustrated, which he has expressed at different points of this season. So with that being said, if the Lakers continue to struggle, who do you think the Lakers should pair alongside LeBron James at this point in time? Let me know in the comments below, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the NBA 100%, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.